Yo, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And today I got y'all with a Kevin Durant build, you know what I'm saying? So before we even get too far into the video, make sure you do me a favor. Like it says on the screen right there, like the vid, subscribe to the channel, man. We are trying to get to that 1K, and we are so close, man. We're trying to get there before 2K23. So make sure you do me a favor and subscribe up, man. Most of y'all are not subscribed, and y'all keep coming back to watch the videos. So make sure you hit that subscribe for your boy. Now, all right. For this build, we will be making it at the power forward position, man. Headiness does not matter. Jersey number does not matter, bro. But all right, time to get into the body settings on this build. We're going with 2.04 meters, 99 kilograms, which is not light. You know what I'm saying? This build is a little beefy. You know what I'm saying? 2.11 meters for the wingspan, and for the body shape, we're gonna go with compact. The only reason I went with compact on this one, I didn't want them too big. Like, look at Bill. That's not KD. I had to go with compact. Maybe even, I don't know where that other one is. But all right, we're just going to go with compact. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go ahead and hit continue to get into the actual build. Get into the meat and potatoes of the video, man. But all right. Starting off with the finishing, we are going to go with an 86 on the close shot. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of high, but this is at the power forward position. So you want to be able to hit those at least a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then with the driving layup, we're going to go with an 82. Now, with me making this build, you know what I'm saying, this is one of the, I had to make it this way to get the name, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to make a KD build. I feel like I really hadn't done much of that throughout the year, and the build will still be balanced. You know how I get down on the channel, man. I'm going to make sure y'all get that balanced build. Now, for the shooting, we're going to go with 88 for the mid-range, which is pretty high. In all honesty, you could probably hit most middies with like a, you know, mid 70. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all right with that. But we're going to go a little bit higher than that just because we want to make sure we have plenty of shooting badges, man. Stay strapped up, you know, like people say. You want to have a good amount of shooting badges. Now, the pass accuracy, we're going with an 85 on that. You know why we're going 85. We want to have that gold bullet passer, man. Something that helps out so much. If you playing against a pretty good team, you're going to want to have gold. Just trust me on that. Now, with the ball handle, we're going up to an 82. You know what that means, man. We get pro dribble moves. You know what I'm saying? You get like a nice little dribble package. You know what I'm saying? You get some real decent moves. With the speed of the ball, we can go to a 71. They only get you silver, quick first step. But honestly, most of the time, you're not going to be facing people that are, you know, crazy perimeter defenders at the 4 spot. With interior defense, we only going with a 50. And I'm doing that because, in all honesty, I do not feel like you need interior defense like that. But I do want to have some decent badges for y'all boys. So I went with a 50, you know, just to make it make sense. Now, with the steal, we're going to go with a 76. And with the 76, you do get, you know what I'm saying, you get interceptor silver, you get pickpocket silver. Pickpocket, which I do think received a buff recently. I'm not gonna sleep on that. With the block, we're gonna max that bad boy out. We wanna go to 83. With the defensive rebound, we wanna take that up to an 87, aka max that thing out. With the offensive rebound, we can go to a 68. Now look at that badge count. 21, 29. 23 and 22. I can already tell you that this, if it ain't close to 100, it is around. It's a little over 100. But you know, I like to give y'all very diverse builds that can do a little bit of everything. So with that, I'm gonna have to put a lot of badges on it. Speed, we're gonna go up to a 76. Acceleration, we can go to a 72. For the strength, we will have a little bit of it. You are playing a power forward position. You don't want to get babied if you accidentally just so happen to go up against a 2-center lineup, which is very common out in these 2K streets these days. And then vertical, we're going with a 75. Get you some decent dunks on this build. And then last but not least, we're going to upgrade that stamina. And the final badge count comes up to 21 body bag badges. You actually be a pretty decent dunker with these badges. 29 shooting badges, which is more than enough to get down with any power forward build. 23 playmaking, which is honestly kind of nice for a build this size, and 22 defense, which comes up to, once you get that +7, because I got that +7, you know, I grind out my builds, I grind out these seasons. Once you get that +7, it ends up being 102 badge build, man. A KD build with 102 badges. Now, all right, we can get into these takeovers, man. You already see them up on the screen. I go double sharp, but there are a few things you can do. You can go with one of these shot creators, you can go with one of these playmakers, or you can go with a lock take. If you wanted to go with the lock take, I don't think you'd be wrong there. But me personally, I would use this build more as an offensive juggernaut. So I would go double spot up, you know what I'm saying, do my thing from the 3-point line. But for you, make sure you do whatever matches your playstyle, man. I cannot preach that enough. Any build is the best build in the game in the right hand. So make sure that if you feel like, you know, a certain takeover or something is for you, then you do that. Make sure it matches your playstyle. Same with the badges, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the badges that I would put on. But make sure you put on the ones that match your playstyle. And like I said, it's a KD build. You know, we even got Kevin Durant in the shades of with Kyle Kuzma, Scotty Barnes, and KD. Like I said, man, I don't clickbait. If I tell you a build is a certain kind of build, for the most part, the name will always show up. Unless I just feel like the attributes match and it should be named something and it's not. That's probably the only time that something like that happened. Now, all right, man, we're going to get right into these badges. So with the finishing badges, man, I'm running something like this, you know what I'm saying? The Lob City on silver, you know, as long as you get you a good point guard, somebody who feels comfortable throwing lobs, I would suggest having Lob City on higher than bronze. Like, silver is fine, but I don't think bronze is enough. Unstrippable, I'm putting that on because on my big, sometimes those little guards get the best of me, man. They know what they're doing down there. Just, well, not really know what they're doing, but they spamming square down the paint sometimes when you get on the little guard. So make sure you have something on there so they at least get a foul. Slither finisher, put that on gold. Posterizer, silver. Limitless takeoff, put that as high as you can get it. And fearless finisher, just so you can finish those layups that are a little bit, you know, more contested than you know they would normally be. Make sure you have that. Make sure you have the badge on, or at least that's how I rock. All right, we're gonna get right into the shooting badges, man. So for the shooting badges, depends on how you're gonna play on this build. Like for me, I already know I'm gonna probably be in the corner for the most part. I could probably do without not dimer, but blinders. So we're gonna see how many badges we got left over after this. Deadeye, we're going with silver. Catch and shoot is gold. Sniper, I'm still rocking with the Hall of Fame on most of my builds, and I'm going with a gold hot zone hunter. Now, if you're gonna be using this build to dribble, which if it were me on the sticks, I probably would be using the dribble just because I feel like there would be a huge glaring mismatch between you and whoever the other power forward is. If it's a center, bro, cook them, please, and have this badge on while you do it. Stop and pop, it'll get you right. Now for the slippery off ball, I'm just put that on silver. Like I said, you could use blinders if you plan on really getting out there and dribbling like that, but I don't feel like I need it for my play style. My guy would be more of a spot up, and I'd every now and then try to take the other four off the dribble, assuming he's one of those bigger fours. I mean, or if he's tiny, you know what I'm saying? I got the finish badges. I could take him down to the paint, do my thing. Now for the playmaking badges, first things first, you are going to want bullet passer on. We're gonna go hyperdrive, definitely quick first step. You need that. Glue hands, we're gonna put that on Hoff. Always on Hoff for glue hands if you can get it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's something that really helps out your builds. Bailout, we're gonna put that on bronze. Unpluckable, we're gonna put that on silver. You do not want to be out here just getting stripped left and right. Trust me, I know how that is. And then handles for days is a badge that one is probably the most negotiable one out there. If you don't plan on dribbling a lot on this build, then I wouldn't suggest putting handles for days on. You really don't even need it at that point. That would probably be better served somewhere like maybe like a needle threader. You could even use a break starter if you do plan on rebounding. But we'll get more into the rebounding in this category right here. With that extra 7, I would probably suggest putting them all on defense. I think this build is very offensively minded. So if you put those extra 7 on defense, you'll definitely be straight, be good to go. You can play this build anywhere in the 2-3. You can play pretty much most positions. You do have the speed, you got the length, you got all that. But I'm gonna make it like I'm kind of gonna be playing paint defense. So I'm gonna go ahead and put rim protector on silver. Where's rebound chaser? Put that on silver. Go ahead and put my box on. I put that on silver as well. You can go silver or gold. I don't think you need it on Hall of Fame on this. I guess it depends on the type of games you're getting, but if you're going into Pro-Am, I don't really think you need it on Hall of Fame. But silver or gold to get you right. Clamps, I'm gonna put that on. Off-ball pass, I'm putting that as high as I can get it. Intimidator, we're gonna put that on silver. Interceptor, we're just gonna put that on bronze. Like I said, this is where I would put the extra 7 at, because you need a little bit more on this build. Like, you do need chase down artists. I will put interceptor a little bit higher, ball stripper maybe, but ankle braces if you playing at the top of the 2-3. I do think this build has the length, and I'm gonna just put ball stripper on just for now. But yeah, this is definitely one of those builds that I think would profit a lot from having like some extra badges, especially in this defensive area, man. I feel like it is the only weakness on this build, kind of like KD, you know what I'm saying? He's not necessarily regarded as like one of those top-notch defenders, but this is right here, this is where I would add that extra badge, give the build a little umph. We work that hard to get those 7 badges, make sure you apply them in this area right here. But that's pretty much it for the video, man. It has been your boy Don, and I'm gonna go ahead and slide up on out here, but before you do, make sure you hit that subscribe, you like the video, and check out some of the other videos on my channel, man. I've been making bangers all year and ain't gonna stop till 2K23. We gotta hit that 1K on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.